Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. In this video we are going to see love in the general for the sign of Gemini for the month of October 2022. So watch this video. If you're a Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or if you're dealing with one, keep in mind these are general readings, so it may or may not resonate. If it do not resonate, do not try to deliberately fit in, check in any other placement. If you want to have a personal reading, link is in the description. If you want to follow my Instagram, the link is in the description. So now let us see message for Gemini. If you don't already know, I'm a Gemini Sun myself, so hey Gemini. And we are very consistent with Gemini readings, you know. So let's see message for Gemini. Gemini, I see there's a lot of confusion going on right now in your life, and this could be in regards to a sudden ending. You know, I just like flipped the deck and these are the two cards that just came at the bottom, so I wanted to take those. But first we'll start with your Moonology oracle, and then we'll go to your tarot for what this confusion is really about and what is this ending that this cards are talking, right? So we'll see. All right, let's see message for Gemini. Give me message for Gemini for the month of October. So your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Some of you may be dealing with a Capricorn. The energy is gaining momentum, and bottom of the deck is look at the bigger picture. So Gemini, looks like you have your eyes set on a goal, but you're just trying to get too much into the nitty-gritty and the how and the when and all of that, because of which you're not able to move forward. So your message here, very loud and clear, is to look at the bigger picture of whatever you're working towards. Like how sometimes you know, when you want to create a business which is going to impact so many lives and it's going to bring in transformation in other people's life. So obviously initially you may face some obstacles and things might not go as per the plan, but you always need to remember why you started, right? So similarly, you could be in anything. This could be in any regards. I see that you started off with a very big goal in your mind as to why you started that particular job or business or whatever. Or maybe a relationship for some of you, but the problem is now you're just trying to get too much into the nitty-gritty and you are starting to doubt yourself. So your message here is to not get into the nitty-gritty, rather look at the bigger picture as to why you started off in the initial phase, and what is something that you want to achieve, and that is going to give you the motivation to just keep going. And I see that if you keep on going, not only the stagnation is going to go off and the energy is going to gain momentum, but I also see that your hard work is going to pay off. So do not worry that I'm putting in so much effort but I'm not getting a result. Just remember that we live in a world of instant gratification, where there is something called as overnight success, which is like glamorized, but there is nothing like an overnight success, and nor there is, you know, anything very good in instant gratification. If you put in the effort, you stay persistent, you get results, and you get big results in life. All right, so do not lose your heart, basically. All right, Gemini, you may be feeling like you're not getting results, but just remind yourself that every day you're making progress. Obviously not every day you see results, but every day you're making progress, right? And you're obviously better than the previous day, right? So that is that. Let me take your Kipper message as well. All right, give me a message for Gemini, please, for the month of October. Message for Gemini. So we have family room. Some of you, there could be something important regarding a family situation that may happen. Some of you may spend time with family. I'm just seeing that, you know, you will be like sitting with your family and you'll be discussing something really important in the month of October. So that could be that for some of you. If you live away from your family, then I see that you might actually go home and visit your family, so that can happen. And the bottom of the deck is false person. Some of you will also get to know about a false person within your family. So there could be somebody who might be spreading rumors, or they're giving you false information, so be very careful. All right, anything else for Gemini? Gift. Some of you may also receive some sort of gift in the month of October. Thoughts, privileged lady. I also see that you're like deep into your thoughts. You might be contemplating a lot in the month of October. There could also be a privileged lady around you who might give you gift, or you may be the privileged lady as well, right? So yeah, something about family, community, spending time with family, discussing something really important, getting deep in your thoughts is what is very prominent for you in the month of October, Gemini. All right, so now let us see your tarot messages. Tarot messages for Gemini. All right, give me the present energy for Gemini, please. King of Wands And bottom of the deck is Empress. Wow, just look at the cards. You are stepping in your freaking power, Gemini, and I see that you're owning it. All right, so after a very long time, and the privileged lady is basically the Empress energy. So I see that in the month of October, there's like some sort of windfall and some sort of money coming in unexpected. Some of you, there's also a lot of growth happening. All right, and this has been a result of your persistent hard work that you have been doing in the last few months, and you were not seeing the results, but you kept on going. And I see now in the month of October, things are going to start taking a shape, things are going to start taking a turn for you, and things are moving towards the better. Some of you, there could also be a pregnancy news. So if you're not looking for pregnancy, then just be careful. And I see some of you, this could be also from your family or somebody in your community, and you will get to know that somebody's pregnant. So that can be that. With the King of Wands, I also see that you're very passionate and very determined towards something. Some of you are learning something. You're trying to be more creative. You're trying to be more productive. And you are just trying to, incorporate more creative skills in your life. And I see this is going to open doors to a lot of new opportunities in your life. So if you have something on your mind that you want to learn possibly in the month of October, then you should. All right, I see that it's going to bring in a lot of opportunities, and also a sense of spark in your life. Like you might be feeling like your life has been stagnant, but if you train your mind and if you learn new stuff, your mind it just gets that sudden surge of passion, and obviously you do not miss the spark of life. So people who say that, oh, I'm just like too bored and I don't have anything in my life to look forward to, they should just possibly start learning a skill, and that's going to help. And this is what exactly you are doing, Gemini, that you are expanding in your life by educating yourself and trying to be more creative, incorporating more skills in your life, which is good. Okay, what else for Gemini, please? And then we'll go to your love messages. 5 of Wands, Queen of Wands, and the 9 of Pentacles. You are stepping into some sort of Empress energy for sure. You see 9 of Pentacles again, pre-Empress energy. We have the Empress, and then we have the privileged lady. Just look at the 3 beautiful cards which talk about good fortune, Gemini. So you are definitely up for some sort of money hike, promotion, some sort of windfall in your money situation is happening in the month of October for you. So just look forward to that, and this is a result of you not giving up. All right, I also see that because you are in this glow up phase, and you're doing really well, you're looking good, smelling good, there are also people gossiping about you, and we saw that with the false person, in the family room. And here again we have the 5 of Wands. So just be careful. You see how these 5 bitches are gossiping. So like there could be some bitches around you who might seem like they are really sweet to you on your face, but they might be gossiping about you. So be very careful who you share your plans and ideas with, all right? Because there could be people who might be jealous of you and your success, basically. All right, give me some love messages for Gemini now. What is happening in Gemini's love life? What happened in the Gemini's love life in the recent past? 2 of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords. So I see that there was a connection, possibly it was a new connection, or maybe even if it was an old connection, a new spark came in. So maybe this person was on and off with you, and then things started to look more stable, so that happened. I see some sort of new beginning happened with someone, and I see that you were just doing everything to keep this connection very, very balanced in the recent past. You were just trying to hold it all together. All right, so there was a connection in which you were very much interested, very much invested, and you were just trying to keep it all together. Then what happened? Wheel of Fortune happened. So I see that with the 8 of Pentacles, somebody took your hard work for granted, Gemini. So you were the one who was putting in the effort. You were trying to keep this connection balanced. You were trying to go over and above in this connection to maintain balance. But then this person, whoever you were dealing with, they started to take your hard work, your effort for granted, and they thought that Gemini is just crazy after me, and Gemini is therefore chasing me and all of that. So they took your kindness for granted, and they thought that you were going crazy and gaga after them, and they just tried to not give you as much importance as what I see. That was a blockage here. What is Gemini's feelings towards this person right now? Hierophant, you're looking for stability, Gemini, nothing less than stability. You feel like if I invest my time and energy and effort with somebody, I need this connection to reach at a stable point. Otherwise, I'm not ready to waste my time. And this is exactly what this person was doing. You know, at one place you were doing everything to balance this connection, and on the other side this person was not giving you the stability. Some of you, this person was also having other options going on, and they were keeping you as one of their options, and you got to know about it, right? So that was a problem. What is this person's feelings towards Gemini now? Some of you, you were dealing with somebody who has a habit of keeping their options open. Could be a water sign or a Taurus that you were dealing with. What is this person's feelings towards Gemini now? Ace of Pentacles and the Strength card. So Gemini looks like somebody learned it the hard way. They learned it the hard way that you were the real deal. And I see this person is now trying to like get back with you. Somebody would want to come back and harmonize the situation. They want a new start with you. So see, in the past you were coming as an Ace of Swords and the Two of Pentacles, where you were just trying to keep it together and you were trying to have this new beginning. And now in the future, I see this person is trying to have a new beginning with you. And with the Strength card, I see that now they want to put in effort so that you and them can have stability, you know. So that's what I see. Somebody's looking forward for a be-all end-all with you, but that is after they pissed you off, basically, you know. This person's next action towards Gemini now. Who is this idiot? Like, really, when they had everything, they screwed it, and now they want to put in the effort. Page of Swords with the Seven of Pentacles. This person's next action towards you. Gemini, you know this person spies on you, right? So I see this person secretly spies on you, of course. And with the Seven of Pentacles, I see they are ready to put in the effort. You know, like they want to sow seeds of this connection and they want to make this connection happen with you. However, Moon card with the Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck, I see that this person still has some element of keeping things private, and an element of deception is definitely involved. Like this person has a problem being honest. So you are basically dating a jerk. So no matter how much they love you, they will still be some percentage deceptive. So that is a problem. This person always hides stuff. Even when they talk to you, they never tell you 100% truth. And you know this, Gemini. You know this about them. What is your advice for Gemini in this situation, please? Page of Pentacles with the Star card. Gemini, your advice is to not lower your boundaries for anybody. I see that the right person is going to show up for you. Otherwise, there's going to be someone new coming in. So if this person cannot level up, then you will get someone else, or otherwise this person has to level up with you. You do not lower your standards. You know, this is something that you've learned the hard way in your life. Like in the past, you were lowering yourself and you were still taken for granted. Please do not repeat that lesson in your life. Universe was trying to teach you self-worth, and just make sure that you do not forget that lesson that you learned in the past. Do not put this person on a pedestal. Like, you are a freaking star. You remember that you're a freaking star. All right. Some of you, Gemini, you are also like, if this person does not treat me right, I'm gonna walk off no matter how much attached I am, because you are attached to this person, but not on the cost of your self-worth. So you have realized that, Gemini. Queen of Pentacles, you do not want to take shit from anybody. You realize your worth, you're doing good, you're smelling good, you're looking good. Some of you, you are entrepreneurs, or you could be doing really well in your career and finance, or you will be, and I see that you are not ready to take shit from anybody. So a very big energy of self-worth, acceptance, hard work, being recognized, and all of that is seen here. Bossing up energy is here very majorly. You are bossing up in your life. 6 of Wands. See, I see that some of you, if you're in social media, you work on social media, then you might get some sudden like going viral or getting recognition. And I also see that you're just realizing your self-worth, basically. I just keep seeing that message here. If you want somebody to come back and apologize to you, I see that happening, but just make sure that once they come back, you do not start lowering your standards, right? To have a relationship in your life, it does not mean that you need to lower your standards. No, you can stick to your standards and still have a relationship in life. And this is something that universe taught you, or it was trying to teach you. Just make sure that you do not forget it this time again. All right, don't try to lower yourself to accommodate people. Like, that doesn't work ever. Give me a message for Gemini for the month of October, please. I want to be alone for a while. This is your man. This is your energy. I think some of you, you're very heavily focused on your finances, business, and all of that. That maybe you may feel like you're not ready for a relationship yet. So you might want to be alone for a while. Let's make a fresh start. But there is somebody who's looking for a fresh start with you. Our connection is worth waiting for. So yeah, if you feel like this is done and dusted, this person is gone and all of that, I don't see that. I see somebody is definitely looking for a fresh start with you. However, you would want to be alone for a while. Some of you have walked away from this person, or you're planning to, because they have been taking you for granted. But I see somebody's like realizing stuff, and they are realizing that the connection that they share with you is definitely worth taking the risk. And I see they want to make an effort towards you. You want to accept it or not is your choice, Gemini, but I see that coming in. Give me message for Gemini, please, for October. Message for Gemini for October, please. Release your ex. This is exactly what you're doing. However, there is somebody who wants to give this a second chance in heart-to-heart conversation. See, I keep on seeing this. At one point, you're like very persistent that I'm going to release this person. I don't want to take this shit from this person. This person made me go through so much, and I will never let this happen to myself. So this is what you tell yourself every day. However, there is somebody else who's planning on to a heart-to-heart conversation with you, and they want to give this connection a second chance. Do you want to give this a second chance? You decide. So that was your reading. Hope this helps and resonate. If it does, make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment. I will see you very soon in the next video. Till then, you guys take care, stay safe, bye.